I'm just curious in the chat if you can say where you're from and if you've done Kundalini yoga before. That will just help with some guidance. Oh, there we go. Okay. From New York City, you practice Kundalini regularly. Awesome. From Mexico, but from the US and Israel. And yes, I do a little bit of Kundalini every day. Okay, great. In that case, let's get started. I'll chat a little bit about what the theme is. Oh, cool. And this will be your first time doing Kundalini. Exciting. And from California. Awesome. That's really exciting. This is one of my favorite sets. It will be a heart opening set and we'll guide you through the whole process. The theme of this class, it's merging two of my passions together. So it's legacy work that I do, and I've been a videographer and a filmmaker and editor for the last 15 years. And I got to film my grandfather before he passed about 7 years ago and ask him a lot of questions, and he got to see the documentary before he passed, and we also got to play it at his funeral. So it's one of my most cherished films. And then I went and took a death doula training to face my own mortality, but also because in our culture we don't often talk about death, dying, and bereavement very often unless you're in the thick of it or have experienced it yourself. But as a whole, we have a relationship to life, but our relationship to death sometimes is a back burner thing until it reveals itself. And so through that process, it's just like love and grief both hold, seats next to each other at the table. So does life and death. And it has you become more present and aware of being in your life more fully. And so today we will be working with Kundalini yoga, but also chatting about our legacy. And at the end, we'll move through a guided meditation where, because what I love about Kundalini yoga is that it moves so much energy. And then at the end, we can fully relax and go deeper into ourselves. And what I love about Kundalini yoga is that it's a very inward experience. So your eyes will be closed for most of the practice. You can obviously open your eyes and check in with me, and I'll be doing the movements with you. But then you close your eyes and you're checking in to see what's going on. Because oftentimes, we're engaging with the world around us, and this is just a very internal practice of what's happening in my body, what's emerging, what's coming up. And our breath and these movements and the mantra that we'll be working with today can really unlock maybe some things that have been hidden underneath, the bottom drawer that wants to come out and be organized. And so just seeing what wants to arise and holding loving space, compassionate space for yourself. So whatever wants to come up, just seeing what's there. And when our eyes are closed, we're going to be looking upward and inward. It's kind of an interesting feeling. So if you close your eyes and look upward and inward, you'll feel a little bit of pressure on your ocular nerves. And this helps to vibrate your pituitary and your pineal gland in your brain. It helps just a subtle vibration. So just by looking upward and inward, we're already tuning in. This is where they say the seat of the soul is. And it's very subtle. Some of these exercises won't be as subtle, but some really will be. So most of your times your eyes will be closed, looking upward and inward. Another thing to note is that at the end of each exercise, we do a hold that's called a mula bandh. And the mula bandh is when you You hold your breath and you're going to squeeze in as if you're Kegling basically, but you'll squeeze in your sex organs, your anus, and your navel point in, almost like you're creating a stop at the bottom, at the base of your spine. And this is so we can pull energy and our spinal fluid up our spinal column. So if you think of your spine as a staircase, it's leading up into the base of your brain. And so when we put that internalized pressure in, it moves that energy up. And that can also be a very subtle feeling too, or you might really feel the energy moving. And with any of these holds, any of these breaths, if anything ever feels a little bit too intense, or you'd like to just do long deep breathing instead, or not do the hold, I leave that up to your discretion. So whatever feels good in the moment. I just want to make sure that the chat is open if you have any questions. Oh, loving suggestion, can you spotlight yourself? Yes. How do I spotlight myself? I'm so sorry.
I think I was trying to like do it, but I'm not I'm not a co-host. So I was like, how do
Oh,
I tell you how to do this?
can I make you a co-host?
If you want to make it so that I can spotlight you,
That would
totally.
be awesome. Thank you so much. And everybody's muted too. Thank you.
Good.
Okay. So let me know if you have any questions. I know there's some things to say at the top. But then we can get right into it then if everybody feels comfy and set up. Any questions before we begin our practice today? Okay. Thank you all so much for being here. This is so lovely. Okay, so to start our practice, we're going to find ourselves in a nice, comfortably seated position. And we start every Kundalini yoga class with the mantra. It's called the Adi mantra, and it helps to connect us in to our inner guidance, our inner teacher. So the mantra is Ong, O-N-G, Namo, Gurudev, Namo. And this is I bow to the teacher within, the guru within. So to begin, we'll rub the palms of our hands together, generating all of our beautiful energy and some heat, and bring our hands to the center of our chest and feel the connection between your thumb and your sternum, and then put a little bit of pressure in your left and right palm to really create this circuit. And from here, we're going to close our eyes, looking upward and inward. You can roll your shoulders up to your ears and exhale, roll them back, elongating your spine, finding your breath here. And together we will chant the Adi mantra 3 times, taking a nice deep inhale and exhale, and inhale to chant together. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Nice big inhale. Suspend the breath, hold. Feeling this life force, this energy circulating in and around you, feeling the connection to your inner guidance, your inner teacher. Exhale out the breath and continue to hold here in prayer pose with your eyes closed and setting an intention for yourself. What are you wanting to focus on in this session, especially about your life, your legacy? What do you want to get really present to? Is there anything you're letting go of or calling in? pulling that intention into your heart center with a nice deep inhale. And exhale, release. Beautiful. And bringing your hands now down to your knees. I'm gonna see if this music will play. Is the music playing? Okay, cool. So bringing your hands down to your knees, and we're gonna start with some Sufi grinds. So we're gonna do big torso rotations. We're inhaling forward, exhaling back in a nice big circle. You can think of this as massaging, especially your lower, your mid organs here. Your stomach and your kidneys, your liver. And as you inhale forward and exhale back, just getting used to syncing up your breath with the movement. And if you're not already, closing your eyes, looking upward and inward. And when it feels good, slowly rotating in the other direction now, still inhaling forward, exhaling back. Noticing if there's any tension, tightness, crunchies. And using your breath to open up some space. Beautiful, just a few more. Beautiful, and coming to center, nice deep inhale. And hold and just feel the energy in your body. See if you can just notice it slowly rising up. You don't have to do a hold yet. Just hold here for a moment. Exhale, relax. We're going to go into some spinal flexes. So we're going to grab down onto our ankles. And we're going to inhale as we lift our chest, exhale as we round out our lower spine. Oh, there's another person coming in. So we're inhaling up, exhaling our lower spine, or exhaling, just flexing our lower spine. And we're going to keep our neck in a lock here, so we're not moving our neck at all. We're inhaling up, exhaling back. And you're gonna get into a little rhythm here. This is really great for your spine and your spine's flexibility. We're getting some heat along the spinal column. Staying connected to your breath. Be here for 30 more seconds. The yogis say that the more flexible your spine is, the more flexible you are in life. And this is one thing that I really love about Kundalini. We focus a lot on the spine and keeping it really flexible, lots of movements. Beautiful. We're going to inhale as we lift the chest. Suspend the breath, and this time pull on Mula Bandh. So pulling in your sex organs, your anus, your navel point in, pulling that energy up along your spine, creating that pressurized feeling. Focus between your brow point. And exhale, release, relax. Keep your eyes closed and just notice the subtle life force, the energy moving through your body, taking some deep breaths. We're going to do some spinal twists now. So we're going to bring our hands to our shoulders, our thumbs are behind. We're going to inhale as we twist to the left, exhale as we twist to the right. And again, finding that rhythm, staying connected to your breath. And as you continue this with your eyes closed, you can imagine like that you're squeezing out a sponge. So any stagnant fluid, any stagnant energy, we're getting to move through our digestive tract, our kidney, our liver. We'll be here for 30 more seconds. Stay with your breath, keep moving. Beautiful. Coming to center, nice deep inhale. Again, suspend your breath, pull on Mula Bandha, pulling the energy up. Hold here. Exhale, release your hands down, release the breath. And again, we'll just take a pause between each exercise with your eyes closed just to feel the subtle energy moving. Beautiful. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Now, before we get into our heart opening set, we're just gonna shake a little bit. So the first thing that we're gonna do is bring our arms forward and like you're slicing the air with your fingers. Just shake out your hands, your wrists. Shake, shake, shake. Now start to bring it down through your arms. Maybe the tops of your shoulders, your chest. If you spend a lot of time in your head and your thoughts, start shaking your head, let your head hang down, shake, shake, shake. If you'd like, you can pop your legs out, shake your legs, your feet, your ankles. And we're just going to be here for 20 more seconds, shaking it out. Last 5 seconds. Beautiful. Wherever you're at, just take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Relax your hands down. Relax your breath. And in this stillness, after we've moved a lot, in the stillness, just feel your energy settle and ground. Beautiful. And we're going to get into our heart opening set. The first thing that we're going to do is some breath of fire. If you're new to Kundalini yoga, breath of fire is a quick, rapid breath through your nose. But to begin, if you want to pant through your mouth, it will sound like and you're going to be on the exhale, letting the air out of your nose, and on the inhale will be a passive inhale, and you're going to feel a pumping at your navel point. So if you want to begin, you can start with the pant by letting out some air from your mouth and then inhaling and you'll feel that pumping, or with your mouth closed through your nose and feel that pumping in your navel point. So we're going to bring our hands together, again putting pressure in your left and right palm, bring it into the center of your chest, and we will do a breath of fire here through our nose for the next minute. I'm going to turn on a track for us, eyes looking upward and inward, and let's begin. So finding that rhythmic breath. This is a very detoxing breath. So you can imagine bringing all of this new oxygen in and focusing it here on your heart center. So we're creating this circuit of energy here. So anything that needs to clear from your heart center, we're clearing it out with our breath. We're already halfway there. Feel the pumping at your navel point. Beautiful. Nice deep inhale. Suspend the breath, hold. Pull up on Mula Bandha, feel the energy rise, focus between your brow point. Exhale, release your hands down, relax. And we're going to keep moving with opening, clearing this heart energy space. So what we're going to do next is we're going to bring our thumbs into the pads of our hands, bring our fingers over top, and we're going to bring our arms to the side. We're going to inhale as we punch one arm forward, and then exhale as we bring the other one forward. So we'll almost be like a breath of fire. It'll be pretty rhythmic breath. And inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Oh, hi again, Isaiah. So we're beginning the next, oh, that's okay, love. We're just beginning the next exercise. So we're going to bring our thumbs into the pads of our hands, fingers over top. We're going to inhale as we punch one arm forward, exhale as we punch the other one forward. So inhale, exhale. And this again is to help us unlock anything that's stuck here in our heart center, any limiting beliefs, any ways that we protect ourselves, hold back. Inhale, exhaling. Moving that energy, opening up the space. Finding a nice rhythm here. Be here for 30 more seconds. You're doing great. Feeling into your strength, into your resilience. Last 5 seconds here. Beautiful. Inhale, pull your hands back into your starting position. Hold the breath, suspend, pull up on Mula Bandha, hold here. Feel that pressure, that internalized pressure, squeeze. And on the exhale, release your hands down, release the pressure in your body, relax. And with your eyes closed, just seeing what's alive for you here. Are you able to tap into how your body's feeling? Are you feeling a little disconnected from your body? Are you fully online? And Seeing what gets to release here, what feels tight, what feels open. Just getting curious, because our body holds so much wisdom. And sometimes when we tune in to where the body is holding and relax into our breath and awareness, we can see what gets to be released there. Okay, beautiful. Taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. Next, we're going to interlace our fingers, and we're going to bring the palms of our hands down towards the ground, and we're going to bring our hands now up to about our throat center, and we're going to inhale here and exhale as we push down, and we're bringing down towards like our belly button. So then we're inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down, and going at your own pace. And we're doing this breath through our nose. Again, it will feel almost like a breath of fire depending on how fast you're going. We'll be here for the next 1.5 minutes. Find your rhythm. And what I like to imagine with this breath is that we're clearing this space. We're clearing this space from our throat, down through our heart center, and down to our navel point, our power center, and even around our sacral. And we're clearing this midpoint of our body where these all connect together. When we feel in our power or in our flow, and that comes up to our heart center, and we can speak from our heart, and our throat is open, and we can just speak with such clarity. When all of these are connected, we can feel it. We can feel it in ourselves. We can feel it when we're talking to someone. So we're just opening up this space, using your breath. Beautiful. We have 30 more seconds. Beautiful. We're going to bring our hands to chest level. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Again, pull up on the root lock on Mula Bandha. Feel the energy rise. And hold here as if you're a statue. Just hold this position. And on the exhale, release your hands down. Release your breath. Allow your body to relax. And again, taking a pause here to check in with yourself. See what's here. So now that we've really push through any blocks that we have, we're going to work with our arms a little bit more. So you can imagine that your arms are an extension of your heart center. And so whatever that you make and create, or when you give someone a hug or make them a meal, you're doing it through the love from your heart center down to your hands. And since we opened up our heart center here, we're going to kind of bask in this, like open up our heart center even more with our arms. So we're going to do some arm rolls. So we're going to inhale as we bring our arms up, and exhale as we sweep them back. So inhaling them up, exhaling back. And you can go at your own pace here too. You can move really slow, or if you want to go a little faster. And again, just feeling that extension of your heart center coming out and surrounding you in a big bubble. Staying connected to your breath, inhaling up, exhaling back. This also helps to work out any tension that we're holding in our shoulders. So if you feel like you've been holding the weight of the world there, you can relax into this big love bubble. Give yourself a little massage. Be here for 30 more seconds. You can also use this as an opportunity to call in the type of love that you're looking for in your life, whether it's love within yourself that you want to cultivate more in your surroundings, love in your family and your community. What does it feel like to be surrounded in this big bubble of love? Beautiful, just a few more. Beautiful. Inhale your arms up to the ceiling. Plug your fingertips up to the sky. Suspend your breath. Feel the energy rise. Squeeze. Push upward. And on the exhale, slowly drop your hands down along your side, clearing the space around you. Inhale as your fingertips touch the ground. And exhale. Feeling this energy, this frequency, this bubble of love around you. Taking a few seconds here to ground in. Take some deep breaths. You can keep your eyes closed here while I talk about the mantra that we're going to be working with next. This is known as the Kirtan Kriya, and it's the Satanama. It's the cycle of life. It's infinite life, death, and rebirth. And when we resist the cycle of life, we can feel that resistance within us. We can feel it in our lives, because sometimes it's really hard to let go. It's hard to allow the death to take place for the rebirth so new life can come in. And this is the infinite process of that we're practicing all throughout our lives until our very end, when we have our final release. So the Satanama can put us into that flow, the flow of life. And this also just happens, there's so much research on this, but the Satanama also happens to develop more gray matter in your brain. So a lot of Alzheimer's patients have seen amazing results in their memory. So it's curious that by being in that flow state, we welcome in new growth, new development too. So to do this, and this involves touching the tips of our fingers as we chant each syllable, which helps, again, neurologically. So we're connecting lots of things. Also on the roof of your mouth, you have different meridian points. So as your tongue is hitting the roof of your mouth, you're also plugging in different codes there. So there's a lot happening while we chant. So I'll turn up this mantra as we get going, but we will chant Sa as we connect our pointer finger to our thumb, Ta, Na, Ma. So it's Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And this is the infinite life, death, rebirth. So we'll keep our hands out to our side as we chant, and I'll turn this on. We'll be here for the next 3 minutes. Your eyes are closed, looking upward and inward, and we will get lost in this frequency together. The Satanama. Beautiful. And bring your hands into Gyan Mudra. Connect your pointer finger to your thumb. Take a nice deep inhale. Suspend the breath. Hold. Feel this mantra circulating throughout your entire body, vibrating every cell in your being. Hold this position, but relax your breath. Inhale again, nice deep inhale. Suspend the breath. Feel this mantra now circulating around your entire being, creating a big bubble of vibration around you. And exhale your hands down to your knees. Relax. And take a moment here with your eyes closed just to feel into the sensations in your body, how this specific vibration, having just hit the roof of your mouth and the tips of your fingers, how it feels. Tapping into the cycle of life, infinite life, death, and rebirth. We'll keep the mantra playing as we connect into our last breath exercise. And for this breath, we're going to be tapping into our left channel, which is known as the Ida Nadi. And this helps our brain to just really relax. It's tapping into the moon, the cooling. So this is a really good breath to do if you're feeling really anxious or if you can't sleep at night. And so we'll practice this together so you can feel how it makes your body feel, and then we'll go into a deeper Shavasana and guided meditation after. So we're going to bring our left hand into Gyan Mudra again, connecting into our wisdom, and bring that down to your knee. We'll bring our right finger up and block up our right nostril. So we're only breathing in through our left side. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in through our left side, our left nostril, as deep as you can, and then exhale out through the mouth. Take these nice and slow, go at your own pace. And you may notice that the left side is maybe a little bit clogged. That's okay. Keep breathing through as best you can. We're usually breathing through one side of our nose more dominantly during different parts of the day. And this is helping to regulate our system. So that's why we're going to bring all the focus into this left channel and cool down our system, calm down our system. We'll be here for another about a minute and a half so you can really feel the effects. Nice long deep breaths. Last 30 seconds, see if you can deepen your breath, slow it down even more. Beautiful, and take a nice deep breath in through the left side of your nose. Suspend the breath, hold here. Release your right finger down, also into a Gyan Mudra on your knee, and exhale out through your mouth. And now breathe in through both sides of your nose. And just noticing what side is more open. Noticing how your brain feels, how your body feels. Noticing any subtle sensations. And from here, from this space of calm and peace, we're going to either continue to sit in this meditation position or come down lying onto your backs for Shavasana, and we'll be doing a bit of a guided meditation, so whatever feels more comfortable for you. I'm just going to stay seated up, but feel free to get cozy and comfortable. And this is a really important part of the practice too, is the integration, the relaxation. Your body gets to recalibrate. A lot of why we do breathwork and yoga is to enter deeper states of meditation and these spaces in between that we can access after we move and breathe. So finding yourself in a nice, comfortably seated position or laying down position, relaxing your muscles, feeling your body sink into the earth. If you're holding any tension in your face and your jaw, just wiggling your jaw around, sticking out your tongue. Allowing your shoulders to fully relax, your legs to fully relax. Taking a few deep breaths here. Allow yourself to really settle into this moment, letting go of any distractions or worries or what you have to do after, or what you did before. See if you can fully sink into this moment. I'm going to go into a little bit of a guided meditation here. So imagining yourself in a place or an environment that feels really safe and serene and sacred. Maybe it's your old childhood home, or the top of a mountain, or by the ocean. Just picturing this place vividly in your mind's eye. The sights, the sounds, the smells that bring you comfort and peace. Now, as you imagine yourself in this beautiful space, imagine that you are at the end of your long and fulfilling life. You know that you are in your final days. There is a sense of acceptance and peace. You can feel the essence of your life's journey, the moments of joy and grief, everything that has shaped you and brought you here to this moment. Your most peaceful spot. And you have the opportunity to have one last really meaningful conversation with someone that you love. So visualize the person that you wish to speak with. Invite them into your sacred space. Feel their presence beside you, holding your hand or sitting close by. And look into their eyes. Maybe you want to greet them, smile at them. Feel the gratitude for the life that you shared together, or express any love or appreciation. Begin to speak to them from our heart. What are the most important things that you want to say? What do you want them to know about the life you've lived and the love that you have for them? What legacy are you leaving behind? What values, lessons, and memories do you want to share that's important to you? Just taking your time with this conversation and listen in your mind's eye to what you want to speak and if there are any responses that come back. So again, just sensing and turning your attention into what feels most important at the end of your life to express or to be in the essence of, to just embody what feels most important. The essence of your legacy, what you want to leave behind, the lessons you want to share, the love you want to share. Just noticing, sensing the importance of this time, these end chapters, and how if we tune into them from this place, we can get more present, more alive, more aware of what's important to us throughout our life. So extending that invitation to open up the doors of conversation with death, to create a relationship with death, to create conversations around what the end of our life can look and feel like. And by doing so, we get to be even more present now to what's important. So just noticing if there's anything else that you would like to speak to this loved one as you take them in through your eyes, through a smile, through maybe a hug or a hand squeeze. And sending this person that you've called in gratitude, turning inward and sending yourself love and gratitude for showing up, for being present in your life, for being here, for choosing to be here. beginning to deepen your breath, taking nice deep inhales through your nose and out slowly through rounded lips. Taking a few deep breaths like this. Feeling the weight of your body against the earth. Beginning to wiggle your fingertips and your toes. If you'd like, you can stretch your arms up above your head for a nice big stretch as you inhale and exhale. And just noticing what wants to be moved or touched or stretched or tapped. As you come back slowly into your body. And when you're ready, you can slowly open up your eyes. Take a look around your space, feeling yourself landing fully back into your room or outside. And you can either tuck your knees into your chest, rock side to side, and then up and down into a seated position, or turn to your one side and push yourself up slowly. And come into a seat when you're ready. Beautiful. And to end class, we all chant Sat Nam together. The truth is my name. And it's a long Sat and a little Nam. So we'll rub the palms of our hands together again. All that beautiful energy that you created here in class. Bringing your hands to the center of your chest. And taking a nice deep inhale. And exhale. And inhale to chant together. Sat Nam. Love to all, light to all, peace to all. Sat Nam. Thank you all so much for joining today. I'm curious, I know we're at time, but I just wanted to open up the circle to see how everyone's feeling. If there's anything you'd like to share, or if you have to take off, feel free to go. But I'm here if you want to reflect it all. Let me know how you're feeling.
That was great. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. And your cute pup walking around.
I know she really wants me to do something other than this.
Yeah, animals get really curious when you sit down to move and meditate. They're like, what are you doing? Yeah, thank you for being here. Feeling relaxed, and the visions I had were beautiful. Oh, lovely. Yeah. Oh, yours is meditating too. It's so cute. Oh. Well, thank you all so much. I so appreciate you being here, and I love chatting and sharing how we can merge both because, life is a ceremony, and we're in life, and we all will face death, our own death, but also our loved ones. And so by entering into these spaces, we can really contemplate together in a group setting and share and see what's there for us. And if you are at all curious about these legacy documentaries, first of all, I encourage you, because we all have just like the technology, to film your loved ones, ask them questions, because it will be your most cherished films that you'll ever have. And if you ever are curious and want to film one of your loved ones professionally, that's what I do, and create little mini documentaries for your families. So, because I would love to see my great 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 grandmother on camera and get to lock in with her and hear her voice and what she was passionate about. And so we have the technology now to do that, to start to film our living relatives and ourselves. Our stories are important to pass down. And so I appreciate you all for being here and combining all of these passions together. I hope you all have such a beautiful day, and please feel free to reach out. Thank you so much.